So we know a lot of PlayStation 4 gamers out there might not be really familiar with the MOBA genre, and it's something where, for us on the Paragon team, we want you guys to get a great head start. So, at heart, it's a team-based game. You're gonna get together in a team of 5 and head through the 3 different lanes in the map and try and go and crush the enemy's defenses and destroy their core. All right, so lanes are the main pathway through the map. What we really wanted is for it to be a space where you could strategize. You have wide open sight lines. It's an area where you should have a pretty good sense of what's around you. You can move through those lanes, pushing with a bunch of AI-controlled characters, minions. Those are the friendly AI that spawn in each lane. They move in waves, groups of minions that you guide down the field. And they are in there to help you take each objective. And a big part of it is deciding how much you want to get ahead of them, sort of clear a path, how much you want to work with them, sort of carefully move them down the field and make sure no one comes from behind and wipes out your friendlies. There's something that helps set up a heartbeat that goes throughout the entire match. So they're a critical part of the game, but they're also something where you can use for counterplay, right? As much as you're going to be working on defending your minions, you're going to work on destroying all of the enemy team's minions. Between each lane, what we have are jungle areas. And one of the things that makes Paragon's jungles unique is they're actually sunken down. So you can dive into the jungle from the lanes to sort of get away, have an opportunity at escape, or you can also pop up with mobility features to get into the lanes and have a surprise attack. That's where a lot of the team play comes in. Another part of what makes MOBA special is within every match you play, as things progress, as you're going through and crushing enemy minions, as you're going through destroying enemy towers and killing your opponents, throughout the match, you're going to level up your character. You're going to get to do each ability, change it in different ways, and get more powerful. You're going to unlock different options for the way that you play, using different cards to sort of buff up your abilities. From the core of the design of the game, it's about meaningful choice. It's about having risk and reward. So let's say you're Rampage, and you've gone heavy on health. Even though it's cost you in other ways, you've had to make some choices, you've invested on health, you may have less damage, but you could dive in at that point, not wait for your minions, and try and crush an enemy tower on your own. You can go in and destroy it solo. If you're a different character, like Kalari, you might have invested more heavily in damage, where you're basically a glass cannon. You're going through, you're fragile, but you can sneak in through the shadows and have an opportunity to do heavy damage against any character on the enemy team. And those are the types of things that we think give you the opportunity to play the game differently every time you come back to it. You're making those choices, you're making those trade-offs that allow you to tune the way that you play. Not just for you and your character, but also against your opponent, trying to outthink them and see how you're going to do it differently for every different encounter. One of the most exciting things for us about making Paragon is that it's going to be a live game. It's going to be something that's constantly changing and evolving, and it's a conversation with the players. It's an opportunity for us to see how they're playing it, what they think, what they want to change, what they love, what they think needs some work. And so we cannot wait for all of you guys to come in and join us. Paragon has paid early access in spring of 2016 with free open beta in summer of 2016. And we'd love to see you guys come and sign up for it at paragon.com.
PlayStation